Here with Carl Williams ahead of your title fight next month, British title fight with Cash Free. How are you feeling sort of ahead of it?
Yeah, I'm very excited. It's starting to build now, isn't it? The occasion, the event's starting to build. The training's pretty much done now. You know, we're just under 5 weeks away, 4 weeks Thursday. It's exciting now. You know, we're getting closer to that date. Weight's great. Training's been very good. So it's just ticking down those days now until fight night's here, and you know this press conference just adds to the occasion. So yeah, very exciting.
Is the occasion sort of when you're getting the cameras flying up here?
Yeah, I had a bit of an adrenaline rush when we was in there for the press conference. Just the legs started to shake and you start to get touchy, but it's just part and parcel of it. You know, I've done many interviews over the time of boxing over in my 10 fights. There's cameras put in your face more and more, so you become accustomed to it. So it's just part and parcel of what you do. It's second nature now.
For both of you, I think it's the first unbeaten opponents that you've faced before. What sort of different problems do you think that'll sort of?
I think we're both just gonna have that pride of not wanting to lose that O. You know what I mean? We're both. You can see there's both hunger in us, and we both, in our mind, believe we're the best, and no one can beat us because we've got that invincibility of our O. So I go in there not believing that I'm going to lose. I don't think about losing. I only think about winning, and I'm sure he does the same. So, does it bring any added pressure? No, because I don't concern myself with a loss. I don't think about that. It's not something that plays on my mind.
Where do you think you might have the edge over Cash on the night?
Maturity, and I don't mean that because he's young. A lot of people often mistake me for being a little bit what's the word? Derogatory because he's young. I don't mean that in that sense. I mean as in the adversities that I've faced throughout one, my life, and two, through my fighting career. People don't know that I've came from a kickboxing background. I fought at much heavier weights. I did get put down in a kickboxing fight, came back in that fight to nearly stop the guy in France, away from home. I've fought abroad, I've fought in Scotland before. I got put down I got cut in my first fight, my first ever pro boxing fight, and that was a nice welcome to the game. And then I get put down in my English title fight to come back and win. So I've faced a lot of things that mature you, as in a sense of fighting, and that's what I believe I will hold over him. That I've been through many adversities and come through still on top. Many people that would get cut or would get put down with panic, but that's something that I think the confidence within inside myself I hold that I will not be beat. I don't know how to lose, and I've lost in kickboxing before. But coming to boxing, I haven't lost, so that not knowing how to lose is still going to be there, no matter what's thrown my way.
Good time to bring it up because obviously you first started out as a kickboxer. I think I've seen that your mum was quite a big influence in getting you down to the gym for the first time.
She was. My mum took me it was actually a school friend who actually owned a club in the Wolverhampton Town Centre. She actually looked at karate first, but I was quite a boisterous kid and I needed to be hands-on, whereas karate was a bit more, as in, not knocking karate, but it wasn't hands-on enough, it wasn't physical enough. I needed to be physical because I was in fights at school and I was quite a boisterous lad. My mum took me to meet Fran Zucala, who took me under his tuition, all the way up until my kickboxing days was over, really. And he's still there now, he still plays a part now. You know, I work for him. I run I help teach at his school in Wolverhampton, and that's what I've done since the age of 6, really. I'm 21 years deep now.
I've seen as well that you said you were from not an area, maybe deprivation.
Yeah, you know, I've had friends that have gone away, if you know what I mean by that, as in they've gone to prison. I've seen a lot of things growing up. I've seen the drugs, the gangs, but it makes you stronger, you know. I don't regret where I've grown up. I'm actually thankful for it because it's made me the person I am, and it's taught me about life as such. You know, I think if I was sheltered from that, you don't always see the both sides of the coin. I'm very lucky because I've been taken in with another family, as in I've seen a different side of lives, and I've seen the hardship. And these guys that come through the hardship, that are stuck in that kind of life, they're not bad people, but the way the media portray where I come from, it's like they're all bad people, and they're not. They're really good people. They're just caught up in a society that hasn't given them a chance. I'm very lucky that I had a mom who got me into something as of kickboxing to get me out of those distractions and those areas of worry, really.
Yeah, so something similar, but I think that's sort of one of the key things people bring up with the knife crime recently is keeping them away from it and giving them things to sort of occupy themselves with, and that's
an actual story I'll actually tell you that I'm not proud of. But I was bullied in primary school, and I actually took a knife into school. Not with I was in year 5. I was 9, 10, and I took a knife into school, and it's scary when I think back at it, thinking that's the way I could have gone. You know what I mean? I'd never have dreamed of hurting or harming someone, and I never would to this day. But yeah, I actually did that, and it's so easy for youngsters that are led the wrong way or influenced in a certain way, or see TV or music videos, and that's what they're doing. That it can easily go that way, and that's not what we want, really. And like I said, I train youths, I train juniors, and I want them to not be involved in that. And unfortunately, I know someone that's passed away that's been caught in that kind of world, and I don't want that to happen.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
That must have a massive impact from your own experience and then obviously.
Yeah, of course. You know, you think about what could have happened, and I'm very lucky that it didn't, because I could be in a totally different walk of life now. But thankfully, I'm now living the best life as such. I'm doing something that I'm passionate about, I love. I'm very lucky.
When you're talking about kickboxing as well, when you're still teaching it, if you had, say, the opportunities that you do in boxing, say with more opponents, more fights and stuff, do you think you'd still be doing the kickboxing?
I've got a big love for kickboxing. Like I said, I still teach it every day from the age of 4-year-olds all the way up. There's a massive love for kickboxing, but I have over the recent years fell much in love with boxing as well. From the age of 16, I started watching the boxing even more. So yeah, I'm still involved anyway. I've got the best of both worlds.
Yeah. What do you find sort of nice or different from the boxing to the kickboxing?
The recognition. There was no recognition in kickboxing. I won a world title and no one knew who I was. I won a few boxing fights, and the local corner man shop down the road knew my name. So I guess that's nice, I suppose.
How have you found sort of adjusting to boxing?
It's been a tricky transition, but I've got a very good team behind me, and they've helped me get to where I am. So all thanks to them, really.
I think one thing, sort of, I know a few kickboxers, I think they say the footwork's quite hard adjusting to that.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like my feet are quite good, and I do think that's come from kickboxing in a certain sense. But they're always improving. We're always working on my feet, and it's something that I've had to learn that different style, and I've relished the opportunity, really.
Yeah. I think you've obviously been waiting for a title fight for a while against Scott, because obviously I think it was Ian Butcher you were sort of scheduled to face last year for the Commonwealth, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was it. We was mandated as we were supposed to look for the Commonwealth title with that, but that didn't happen. We decided to go separate ways, I believe, and now this opportunity presents itself, and we'll take it with both hands. So it'll be an entertaining night.
Yeah. Sort of, is it exciting when you see, say, like your posters and like family and stuff getting involved and like?
You know, I've got a very good following from back home. I'm very lucky in that sense, and the more people that can support boxing. I mean, I come from a big promotion in the Midlands, which is Black Country Boxing, and I'm not talking just for myself. I'm talking for all the boxers that I get to affiliate myself with, that are all under the BCB stable. We need everyone to support. We don't need to just get behind one fighter. We need to get behind all the fighters if we can. I know it's not always easy to, but I try and support as many boxers as I can, because I know the business, and it's a hard business, and if everyone can support their local fighter, everyone's gonna win.
Is it exciting sort of seeing other boxers in your stable?
Love it, yeah. I love it.
And stuff?
Yeah, I love it. I mean, I saw Jason Wellborn. I came up to Scotland to see Zach Parker, who I'm very fond of. I think he's a massive talent. Jason Wellborn, I was at his 2 British title fights. It's exciting. I mean, I went and saw one of my training partners, Ijaz, win the Midland area, and that's exciting. But even seeing the lads that have just turned over and going for their first 4-rounder, the nerves, the excitement, it's good to see that as well. And I get excited for them. Another lad that I train with, Liam Davis, top England, he was in Team England. I think he might have been with the Team GB as well. He turned over, and I was excited for him to box. It's exciting. It's exciting because you're a team and you go in together.
What would it mean for you to sort of
lift the Lord Landau belt? It means everything. You know, it's one of the most prestigious belts, not just in British boxing. Well, it is the most prestigious belt in British boxing, but not just in British boxing, but in world boxing. I mean, you ask an American boxing fan about the British Lord Landau belt, and they'll say, yeah, it's a quality title. So to lift that would be an honour, really.
Stuff. Obviously, your sponsors have been a massive help. Sort of this
I know, and I will list them off. Phoenix Cutting Services, Jobsworth Recruitment, JJX Logistics, Elite Consultancy, Planet Nightclub, Olga Contractors, Put It There, Music Productions, SGS Systems Limited, Thai Yoga, Jungle Juices, Holders, Plastering and Rendering, Ginger Beer and 4 Oaks and Facading. They're all sponsors that have come on in the since the beginning of my career, and really have helped, you know, to get me to this position. I can only thank them so much, and if there is anyone that wants to come along, you know, visit my official website, which is Carl Williams Official, and I'd really appreciate any support that we can get to moving forward, really.
Good stuff. Well, listen, Carl, thanks for your time, and best of luck in the fight next month.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Cheers.